What's going on, guys? It's your boy Eric Jones with Eclipse Entertainment Presents. Today we're going to be talking about food storage, why I believe that we need our food storage, and how I see everything in the world that's, in my opinion, is being done by design. With this food crisis and stuff along those lines, how the government's buying up all the food, how all of a sudden there's an attack on the pigs. At the beginning of the year, we all remember that, where they were attacking the pigs, killing the pigs because of some virus. Then there was a virus with the deer. If you ate it, you had some kind of brain disease. And then on top of that, we have this new virus with the rabbits, and everybody knows if you have a male and a female rabbit, you have food for a very long time because those rabbits procreate like crazy. So you have an endless supply of food when it comes to that. But now we're having issues with the poultry, where they're killing off all the chickens, where they're killing off all the cattle. They're pretty much pulling crops up early and letting them go bad in the field. We're pretty much eating tomorrow's food today, for a lack of better words. So I just want to show you guys why I believe we need our food storage. And if you haven't got food storage, if you can't afford to get food storage, because I understand like pails like this right here, these pails right here cost about 60 bucks for one bucket that lasts you about 25 years. And we already know when the government was buying up all the food and stuff along those lines, these pails were really hard to come by. And if you could find them, they were worth like 100 bucks, $200, which was very overpriced. So I'm gonna show you how you can just buy buckets right here on the screen. I'm gonna pop them up for you so you can get a good look at them. They're only $33 for 3 buckets. So you can get your oxygen absorbers right here, and your rice from the Walmart or wherever you need to get your rice from. Just make sure you're getting white rice and stuff along those lines, something that doesn't have a lot of oil, that way it can store longer. But we're gonna get into the details with that. So let me go ahead and get you to the table so I can show you how I store my food. All right, as you can see right here, I have that long grain white rice. Most people would rather store white rice because it stores a lot longer than wheat rice. It has less oil content to it, so it's gonna definitely hit that 10 to 20 year mark, depending on what temperature you're keeping it at. Now you get those 25-year shelf life buckets like I showed you right here at the beginning of the video. These right here store for up to 25 years, but that all depends on what temperature you're keeping them in. 70 degrees will give you that up to 10-year shelf life, and at 40 degrees Fahrenheit, you're gonna get that full 25 years. So depending on how you're keeping your rice and stuff like that stored, determine how long that stuff's gonna last. But since we're doing it at home ourselves, obviously it's gonna be like 70 degrees, so we're probably gonna get that 10-year shelf life. Now, when I just showed you that bucket right there, it does not have a Mylar bag in there, so I'm not gonna be doing it with a Mylar bag over here, or what I'm doing right now. But I will say this, these buckets right here, the 5-gallon buckets, they say you want 2,000 cc's worth of oxygen absorbers up in here. So the one right there I just showed you that came from the corporation, the manufacturer, that only has one oxygen absorber in there. Why, I don't know, but I'm just gonna go with it said online. I'm gonna use go ahead and use more oxygen absorbers so I can get that better life, and I can get that peace of mind knowing that if I come to this, it's gonna be good when I pop it open and stuff along those lines. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and show you how I get it on. I'm gonna take this top of this bucket for you. Now these oxygen absorbers I bought right here, I'm gonna show you again online where I got them at. I bought $25 and I got 100 oxygen absorbers at 500 cc's. Now, like, remember what I said? They said they wanted at least 2,000 cc's of oxygen absorbers in a 5-gallon bucket. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I know the rice takes up a lot of the air space, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that 5 in there like they said. Now, when it comes to these oxygen absorbers like here, you wanna make sure that powder is nice and soft in there. I mean, you don't want it to be all rock hard because that means it's bad. So what I like to do, I like to put one in there, like so on the very bottom. Get my rice bag right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a slit in there for you, like so. And you just pour it in. And I gotta vacuum that up. And I throw another oxygen absorber in there like so. Let it top it off. There you go. Now, mind you, when you're using these buckets and stuff along those lines like that, just remember when you're doing it at home yourself, you get 3 buckets and you just buy your oxygen absorbers. That right there is gonna be somewhere around like 50-something dollars, and then you're buying your rice. You can, with the 3 rices, you can get 3 bags, so you can probably get maybe 4.5 bags in all 3 buckets. And you're gonna save yourself a lot more money than buying it from the manufacturer and stuff along those lines. And what I do here, I just put these on top. To make sure I get that oxygen out of the container, and I just throw this on like so. Now, you want a rubber hammer or mallet to do this with, but you can literally just push down on each side like so, like you would if you're opening it, and it'll seal up for you. Now, what I do after that is I use once I get all this stuff sealed down nice and tight, what I'll do is I'll get the marker right here, and I'll mark the date that I put it in, and I'll put the expiration that the rice had already on the bag. and then I'll be good to go from there. And I'll just put these in my food supply storage area. And what I would do with these is I would use these before the ones that I got from the manufacturer, if you get what I'm saying. But there's where you have it. That's how I get my food storage done. If I can't find it online, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. God bless.